Welcome back to Let's Talk Careers. My name is Miss V, and I have another incredible guest. Today, we are zooming out to Bangladesh, where we meet with Tushar Abdullah. Tushar is currently an advisor at Mojar School in Bangladesh. Welcome to Let's Talk Careers, Tushar. Thank you for joining me today.
It is my honor and glad to see you here with you, Maria. Thank you so much.
What an incredible background. It looks so green and lush. How's the weather in Bangladesh today?
Yeah, it is a pretty natural. I standing here on my rope. So this is the background of Namarias trees and Namarias green beauties. So I set up this background.
Wonderful. I love it. I love it. Tushar, I don't want to lose you to the internet connection. So we're just going to jump right in and begin this journey. I know that right now you're working as an advisor at Mojar School in Bangladesh. But when you were a young teenager, you were interested in writing about current issues, and your focus was on creative writing. You were thinking about social problems, and you wanted to use your writing to create solutions. That is an incredible focus for a young teenager. Where did it all begin for you? Who taught you that writing could be the skill that you could use to solve social problems?
Basically, in lockdown, I usually used to focus in writing. My one of my teacher so advised Tushar, you focus on writing and to create creative writing. So I especially, I focus on social issue and social problem. I try to connect them and try to write up and focus the problem in my write up. So, I also write a numerous newspaper in Bangladesh, the Daily Star, the Business Standard, and the Prothom Alo. And also internationally, I also write a article, the mineral oil possession started in Afghanistan. You maybe know, it was published, the Modern Diplomacy magazine. It was a renowned magazine at Middle East. Numerous diplomat, researchers, PhD holder write this way. So I also write here. So my actually focus creative writing. What is the social issue and what is the impact in social activities? What is the reason behind? What is the solution? When I create a problem, I try to solve a problem. I try to find out how to solve this problem. I try to find out this my write up how to how to solve this problem. And when you face a numerous problem, and for example, in Bangladesh, we saw that education system is problem. So I try to make a write up reforming our education system. My title was reforming our education system. That is the background. And also I write an female education and also population activities, and that's all in my side.
That's amazing, Tushar. I know that you're an author, and you said that you always want to keep up this writing process, but you work for nonprofit organizations that deal with charity so that you can gather more knowledge in various ways. And you want to get higher class jobs in Bangladesh,
Yeah.
like the BCS Carter for Work for People. Now, for young people that don't know the system in Bangladesh, for young people that might not know what it's like to be walking in your shoes, what are some of the challenges that you face as a young writer that you are working really hard on improving?
Yeah. Firstly, I face many of people don't understand what I write it. So because that is the problem. Many other students and many our society, they didn't understand what important impact of writing. So firstly, I face this problem. Overall I beat out when my writer published in internationally, and those people who understand my write up, they always congratulate me. That is my appreciation. So this expression For this way, I also try to new write up and for this way. And also, I also said I work for the higher classes job in Bangladesh BCS career. So it has a because this job to connect it or our community and improve it. So I want to always want to yeah, improvement my community. So I for this work for this community, for this I joined this job because it is so related in this country, and higher classes people belong to higher status and higher position. So he or she providing mass opportunity or young generation people. Where it is born, it is not a matter. But you, when you this achieve this position, this time you provide numerous facilities for young generation. For this reason, I want to join this job, and my key writing was always social issue. So I working this way.
What are some of the social issues that you're concerned about, Tushar, that you dedicate your writing to?
Social issue that is in Bangladesh, maybe many of people are uneducated. So I want to providing free education. That I again I said before that I have a one project that is said mother school. This school provide has a free education system. That is the main problem. So I try to find out this problem, and under this project I provide multiple opportunity for education system and improve their education. That is my problem in my community. So I also try to improve my community education system, and young generation have to connect to this project and get some positivity result in my project. That's
Tushar, as I look at your top 3 career tips, you said number 1, be ready to learn. What does that mean for you?
yeah, it is the past issue. One a young change maker or young activities when you work for in for younger generation. First, well, you have to learn. Obviously, you have to learn anything somewhere, no matter where you are graduate for university, what school you are belong. But your professional career have to so related, have to learn, and you have to in a day arise numerous courses. So because when you have learned many as question and many as solution, then you have to easily answer this question. So firstly, you have to learn and anyone and everything from everything and for numerous way. That's why. So I call you. So you focus. You have to learn in this way.
And then you say number 2 is set goals to achieve. You say have a goal oriented mindset because it'll help you achieve your career success no matter where you are on that ladder. Why is that important to you?
Yeah, it is the most important part of our life because when you we see that Namar is a successful man. Firstly, is set up a goal, then a achieve. So firstly, we have as a student or as a change maker, as a successor, we have to set up a goal. So for this reason, because as a destination, as a first success, you want to be successful man, because you have to fix a career or achievement. So you have to set up a goal where you achieve it, which subject or which issue you achieve it. So when you do not set up a certain goal, then you cannot easily achieve it. So firstly, you obviously you maintain these topics, you set up a goal, then you achieve it and according to your work. So I said this before, you have to set up a goal, then you achieve it.
Amazing. And then your number 3 is to be patient. You say that we all want to achieve our goals, but too many of us are not willing to give them enough time. How did you learn patience, and how is it something that you're able to manage when you have so much that you want to be writing about and you want to be helping your social community, and you
Yeah,
have so many goals that you want to achieve? How do you stay patient?
yeah, passion is the important part or in our life. Every successful man have a patient. So as a human being, we have to patient. Man usually want to everything get faster because we know anyone everything no one everything is has a usually faster. So when you achieve a big achievement, you have to wait and you have to be patient. So I have a story in this writing. When I publish in my book, they have a long time I wait and write up Namarias's issue and waiting for this back mail. So I have patience for this publishing. Then when it publishes, then I am a pleasure. When what excellent. This is the patient result. So when you have to long patience for this work, you have to achieve a good work and good result. A author have to wait a publisher in his writing. When I sent my write up in modern diplomacy magazine, I wait 2 or 3 months for this publishing this writing. When this writing is publishing, it is a more pleasure for me. So I have wait for 3 months. It has a patient. So this is long time patient. Uh, so when it is easily, then we cannot pleasure this way. So as a I waiting for this long time. For this reason, I get much more pleasure when this writing publishes. For this reason, I said that be patient, always work, and every work and every sector be patient.
That's incredible. Tushar, you introduced yourself as an advisor for Mojar School, but you do so much more. You're also an author at the Modern Diplomacy magazine. You're a contributor of this magazine and an author at Chat of Delightful Story Bells, the book. You work at Diana Award as a letter writer that's published Diana Award website, and you're a young writer for the Royal Commonwealth Society. And you also describe yourself as a change maker at
Yeah,
Kids Right.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
do you describe yourself as a change maker? What does that mean for you?
Because when I started my project in under kid rights, kid rights provided multiple projects in 42 countries. So kid rights under 300 to 60 project. One of my project at Mother School, that is my successfully project. So when I finished this project, this kids rights organization introduced as a change maker. So I use this title as a change maker. I am successfully complete my project in my community and in Bangladesh. Many students have been facilitated from my project. For this reason, Kid Rights as a recognition as a change maker and action developer in this project.
Amazing. Where can we find your book, Tushar, if we want to read your stories?
Magazine, you can find Modern Diplomacy magazine website. You search this name, and my magazine mainly focus uh, maybe I forget about it. Mainly focus of war system when it started Afghanistan war between America when leave the Afghanistan. This time I was writing, and my book was founded Amazon bookstore and Amazon website. Uh, it available on 8 country hardcover and it Kindle store available all around the world. When you search my name via Amazon or search my book Chat of Daily Stories Bells, then you can find my book and read it.
You know, Tushar, when you reached out to me and told me about the writing that you do, and we had that first meeting, and I'm meeting you again today, what came to my mind is how committed and driven you are to the work that you do and writing. Where do you get that commitment? Where do you get that energy to keep going, even though it might be challenging?
Yeah, please repeat this question because my network is so weak. I can hear properly.
Okay. Whenever I speak with you, Tushar, I always walk away thinking Tushar is very driven. You're very, very motivated to write
Yeah.
and to create solutions through your writing.
Yeah.
How did you find the strength to become this driven and this committed?
Yeah. Oh, because this writing focus and inspire my father. My father, my inspiration, my model. My father always inspire to write something about your community, about your work, and about your activities. Then I inspire my father or other teacher. So I started about this for inspiration for my teacher or others member. Then when I started this writing, I understand what importance or what not importance. So uh, I studied Namarias's books. Then I understood which process for better for approach this writing and which is not right. So Namarias's knowledge is gathered and Namarias's hearing from others, younger brother and older brothers. Then I started my writing mainly my I usually my I have a habit at writing an early stage. Then I am a probably you maybe you know I am an undergraduate student in Kumilla University Department of English. Many associate professor or professors they I saw my writing here. Then they see my writing and they always appreciated me. That is my encourage. That is my appreciation and that is my achievement. So they try to find out what for my writing. Then I am solve it and mm, they provide some information. Then I collect from my teacher and others younger older brothers. So then I include my writing and in my book. So this process I approach this way.
I'm so inspired, Tushar. Thank you so much for being on this call with us today. And I know the internet is a challenge, but I really appreciate that you're here to share your career story so that young people around the world can learn from you and learn with you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Today, we spoke with Tushar Abdullah, who described himself as an advisor for Mojar School in Bangladesh. But actually, Tushar is a writer, an aspiring author, an aspiring journalist, and he's an advisor who aims to bring education to his community. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you at our next Let's Talk Careers with Miss V.